Oh, the destructive behaviors you subconsciously practice that you likely have no idea that you're doing every single day. Are you a nighttime num-nummer or a fruitless feaster? You've probably never given much thought to the type of eater you are, but if you're struggling to lose weight, it's likely you have hidden habits that need to be recognized and addressed. This could be a case of what you don't know can actually hurt you and probably is. Most of the population does not eat mindfully, which means being fully attentive to the food that you consume, how you consume them, the speed at which you consume the food, whether you're hungry or not. And well, you get the gist. Hey everyone, this is Eileen McDowell with the Kaspar Twins. If you're looking for real life weight loss results without having to starve yourself, completely change your diet and drive yourself crazy with fad diets that eventually fail, then you're in the right place. Knowledge is power, and we truly believe that you can change anything in your life when given the right information, effective tools to implement, and support to facilitate change. Here we're going to help you identify what type of eater you are so that you can become aware of the subconscious habits that are sabotaging your perfect health. Let's be realistic. We live in a fast-paced environment with the demand to have everything completed by yesterday. We live in an immediate gratification world and often find ourselves stuffing our face quickly to get to the next task, waiting too long to eat because we're too busy to slow down and make good choices, eating in front of our computer, and so on. The trouble with these habits is obvious. We make terrible food choices and clog our arteries and pack on pounds. The foods are dead. The lack of nutrients we need to replicate our healthy cells are non-existent. Not only that, you're not giving yourself the 20 minutes your body needs to convert food to fuel and report back to the brain that you've had enough. This may be one of several subconscious habits you fall into. Let's identify the type of eater you are and break the old habits of what really matters, health and longevity. Number 1 is an emotional eater. This type of eater is extremely common, seeing as most of us in the population frantically trying to keep up with demands and don't take the time to process emotions. Your food choices are often impulsive and based on what emotions you're feeling. Emotional eaters eat for pleasure, to feel good, but also when they're depressed, sad, and lonely. You can recognize that you're an emotional eater when you use food as a way to suppress or soothe negative emotions like stress, anger, fear, boredom, sadness, loneliness. Major events can start a habit of suppressing emotions like a big move or a death. What about common hassles of daily life even? These stresses can trigger negative emotions that lead to emotional eating and make your weight loss efforts more difficult. Emotional eating can also be attributed to positive experiences and memories like holidays, celebrations, travel, and so on. When you find yourself craving a large amount of sweets, pay attention to what happens that day and how you're feeling. You often find that your subconscious habitual reaction is high sugar, high carb treats. Number 2 is a habitual eater. This means you eat merely out of habit. There's no rhyme or reason for it. We've been taught to eat 3 times a day since we were kids, and these patterns are not necessarily the best type of eating for you and your unique body, so pay attention to your body and what it's telling you. If you're not hungry, perhaps eating at noon isn't for you. In addition, you might eat the same things every day. There are particular foods that you like, and that's all. It's widely known that the famous Hugh Hefner was a habitual eater. He would have mashed potatoes and lamb chops sent to him from the mansion while the models ordered from the menu while traveling. There were 31 food items that he would eat, and that was all. Number 3 is the mindless eater. The mindless eater doesn't seem to have any time to relax and enjoy a meal. You're usually on the phone or on your computer, completing many tasks at once. You usually order food to be delivered, or you get takeout or fast food because you're constantly on the go and you don't have time to cook. You like to multitask and you're constantly running. Slowing down to savor each bite feels like a waste of time. You don't pay much attention to what you're eating as far as calories, fiber, sodium, sugar, because you just need to fuel up and get to the next task. This type of eater just wants to get the job done. This type of eater often has hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and suffers from anxiety. If you're this type of eater, try these simple tips. Know that taking 10 minutes out of your day to pay attention to your meal can literally save your life. When you order, make sure that there's a vegetable on every single plate, including breakfast. When it comes time to eat, stop everything and take 10 minutes. Set your alarm. Pay attention to what you're eating. Think about what it might have been cooked with: oil, butter, salt. Pay attention to how you're eating the food. Chew every bite 20 times. There's more digestive enzymes in your mouth than in your stomach. This will help you dissolve the food that you're eating more effectively and leave you feeling more satisfied. And bonus, your body won't have to work as hard to digest your food, leaving you more energy to focus on the tasks that you want to get back to. Number 4 is the critical eater. Your narrative is negative about yourself and you eat to punish yourself. You may not even be aware of this. You have tried every diet in the book and you can't seem to keep the weight off. Food is not your friend, and when you eat, there is often a feeling of disgust. You may often starve yourself and then find yourself reaching for sugary and carby snacks after failed attempts to drop pounds. The critical eater is extra sensitive when it comes to food. While the critical eater is fully aware of the nutritional benefits of eating healthy food, their awareness quite often turns into an obsession. Your food obsession has extremes, only eating food that are super low in fat or low in carb, then switching to another spectrum, jumping on a quick fix scenario such as juicing every meal. Number 5 is the feaster, eating in celebration. Whether it's a visit with a friend, a new job, holiday, the project is done, new client, new hairdo, new outfit, whatever it is you're eating. Number 6 is the stationary eater. This type of eater is not hungry, but will still grab a sugary treat when fatigue or the feeling of tiredness or drowsiness occurs. The trouble is the body is asking for exercise to ignite a natural state of wake. Exercise releases good hormones. They're the feel-good hormones like dopamine and endorphins that increase mood, vitality, energy, and clear thought. The nighttime num-nummer, you consume 50% of your daily calories from dinner and nighttime snacking. You may go all day without eating anything since you aren't hungry and you're denying your hunger. Some nighttime nibblers or num-numbers don't eat during the day because they put their work, family, travel schedule ahead of taking care of themselves, an approach that always backfires. Dinner is usually the only meal of the day, followed by repeating snacks until you fall asleep. Since you consume more of your calories when your metabolism is the slowest, your excess calories are more likely to turn to fat. The fruitless feaster is number 8. You are a meat and potatoes kind of person. This feaster sticks to proteins, bread, pastas, fats, and desserts. The trouble with this kind of feaster is they're missing out completely on vitamins, minerals, fibers, and phytonutrients, the foods like berries, apples, bananas, and oranges that provide natural nutrients. Number 9 is the deprived sneaker. You eat a diet of good foods only to fall off the wagon and overeat bad foods. Instead of eating a small slice of chocolate cake, you eat a fat-free cookie. Then you feel deprived. Having what you really wanted in the beginning would have saved you many calories and emotional suffering. For the deprived sneaker, food is always a battle between eating good foods in public that you don't always enjoy and sneaking anything bad in private that tastes good but makes you feel guilty. Number 10 is the secret sneaker. You're embarrassed to eat in public or in front of anyone. You punish yourself by starving yourself all day and sneak food late night because your body is literally starving. When you eat, you feel repulsed by yourself. You're likely obese and punish yourself during the day by restricting the consumption of food. You avoid social activities as much as possible when you know that food is going to be involved. Your eating habit generally looks like binging when no one is watching, facilitating a greater feeling of disgust and shame when you have completed the cycle. The next time you think about what is going to work for you and your venture to getting healthy, think about what type of eater you are. What are your subconscious habits? What emotional triggers do you have? Are you punishing yourself? Do you feel unworthy and not enough? Do you have trouble connecting with others and isolate yourself? Pay attention to the choices and why you make them. This is the first and critical step to making change. To understand more about the importance of emotionally healthy, mindful eating, please take a look at our Ideal Weight Forever quest we offer by clicking the link in the description. Our mission is to assist you the best way that we can by providing as much valuable information as possible to guide you along your path of a long, enjoyable, confident-filled, healthy life. We hope that this was super helpful and valuable to you. Please support us by subscribing and hit that notification bell so you don't miss more videos on permanent weight loss tips. We hope to see you in the next video, and take care.